Okay, today I'm going to show y'all how to make a safety line. This past September made 20 years that I've bow hunted. I've never used one. The biggest reason why is because of expense. The cheapest one I found online was 20 bucks, with the range generally around $25 to $30. Now when you start putting those in every tree stand you got, like I've got 10 tree stands in the woods right now. If I put those in every tree stand, you're looking at $250, $300. So I'm going to show you how to make these things. Okay, basically all I did was I went online and I bought bulk 3/8 inch rope. This rope is not supposed to mold, rot, or fade. I bought it in bulk, so it was fairly cheap, and the breaking strength of the 28 or the 3/8 inch rope is 2,800 pounds. A few things that I've learned along the way and found out: when you tie a knot in rope, such as that knot, you can reduce the breaking strength by up to 75%. So when you look for rope, you need to keep that in mind, that if you had the breaking strength of 500 pounds, you wouldn't be able to use that rope. Another thing that I found out is this one's already put together, but this is 1/4 inch rope with the breaking strength of 1,000 pounds. In most of the videos that I've watched, it says that your Prusik loop needs to be 60% the diameter of your main line, so that it gets a good bite into the rope when it, when it's cinched down, or if you was to fall, so it gets a good bite into the rope. But if you deduct 75% of the breaking strength from that, you're only left with 250 pounds. Now, that isn't a lot of weight if you're falling out of a tree. So what I have done is I figured out a way to make the Prusik loop with 3/8 inch rope, which breaking strength is also 2,800 pounds. Even if you deduct 75% from that, you still got close to 1,000 pounds of breaking strength, which I believe would be enough to assist if you fell out of a tree. So I'm going to show you how to make these things, and then we're going to go out and test them. Okay, all I have here is, this is the rope that I'm going to tie my Prusik loop out of, and this is going to be my main line here. I cut this in 25-foot sections off the main bulk line. I bought this 3/8 inch rope online for 100 bucks, and I was able to make 9 lines out of them. So saved quite a bit of money, and they're fairly simple to make. I cut this is 45 inches of rope here. And basically all I'm going to do with this is do an overhand knot. Here, and you want to leave your tag ends. When you cut it, I burn it so that way it's got those balls on the end. And you want to leave your tag ends out there so that if it does slip any at all, it just cinches down on itself. But now there's the loop that I'm going to make my Prusik knot or Prusik loop, whatever you want to call it, out of. Now your main line, you get one of your tag ends on your main line, and you do pretty much the same knot. It's an overhand knot. That's good enough right there. As you can see, that's that, and that's the rope you're going to tie your Prusik loop out of. So those two are made, and I'll go out and show you how to tie your Prusik knot. So now I'm going to show you how to make the Prusik loop. I told you before that you can make the 3/8 inch rope work with the 3/8 inch rope, all you really got to do is just put more loops in your Prusik knot. The majority of the safety lines that I see only have 4 loops. And 3/8 inch rope will work with 4 loops, but it works better if you put 5. So let's show you how to tie the Prusik knot. You're going to go behind your rope, just like that. You're going to take your tag in and go through the inside. And that's important, you keep going through the inside. You want to feed through the inside every time. So there's one loop, then you're going to go 2 loops, and you keep pushing this out, these loops, when you do them, because you want to go to the inside each time. And I'm going to do this until there's 5 loops in this rope. 3, 4, and there's 5. Now, once you get the 5 loops in it, you can line it out a little bit. But now, it'll slide up and down. But if you was to fall, put a lot of weight on it, it cinches down on itself just like it's supposed to. To uncinch it, you just loosen it back up and it'll go to sliding again. Okay, now that our safety line's made, I'm going to show you how to put it in the tree. Basically, you climb into your tree stand and you're going to go above your head. You're going to wrap it around the tree, and your loop needs to come out here, and you're going to feed your Prusik knot and the whole other tag end of the rope through your loop on your main line. And you're just going to feed the tag end through, just like this. Tag end fed through, you just sort of noose the tree like that. And this may slide until you get weight on it. I just put it above maybe a limb or something like that above my head so it won't slide up and down. Well, now here's your loop, your Prusik loop, and you're just going to slide it to the foot of the tree, so that way when you walk up to your tree in the morning or evening, you can just clip into your harness into your Prusik loop and slide it up and down, and that'll keep you connected. You just tie the tag end, the bottom down at the bottom of your tree, tie it around the tree, something like that, so it holds a little bit of tension on the line, and you're ready to hunt. So let's take these safety lines now that they're made, and we're going to put them through some tests. Okay, here's the test that I've set up. The first one we're going to try is the safety line with the 1/4 inch Prusik. Remember I said the breaking strength of this was 1,000 pounds, and the breaking strength of that is 2,800 pounds of the 3/8 inch rope. And this is about the best test. I don't want to tie it to a pickup or nothing like that. I just want to test maybe a little bit of the strength, and as you can see, it's uphill. So this is the test I've came up with. That's what we're going to try. All we're going to do is take my tow rope and hook it into my Prusik knot, just like I would if I was climbing a tree. Then I'm going to go back here, unhook the brake on this, and we're going to see if we can't tow it up this hill. I'm going to give it a few little jolts, simulating, I guess, falling from a tree. So, let's see how this goes. 1/4 inch rope held up fairly well. As you can see how the knot cinches down when you go to putting weight on it. So we're going to unhook this one and try the 3/8 rope next. So here we are with our second test setup, and as you can see, it's my 3/8 inch main line with the breaking strength of 2,800 pounds and my 3/8 inch Prusik knot. And all I did was just hook my tow cable into basically where you would hook your carabiner at the foot of the tree. And then it's hooked to my 4-wheeler. Not hooked to anything else. Slightly uphill. So let's go release the brake and we're going to see how this one fares. And there, that shows you it's slightly uphill. Give it a few jolts like I did the last one. And as you can see, it's held up pretty nice as well. Not locked up good. So that goes to show you, if you do your research and you can find some pretty good rope, you can make yourself some good safety lines, fairly inexpensive.